So I'm looking at how to season your seafood, especially your sea snails and then your prawns. Yes, if you've not had prawns before, I'm going to teach you how to season it. And when you're done, you can use it in your fanta, you can use it in your sea stews and all those ones. So for the prawn, this is how you work on it when you buy it fresh. You need to cut the claws part down here, it doesn't scratch your mouth inside. Yes, and the tentacles, you take it off. The fins, you take it off. Because those parts, Charlie, we're not going to eat those parts. So you can use your scissors or your knife. Just get rid of the fins, get rid of the tentacles. Prawns are from the sea, yes. So they're a bit bigger than shrimps. Yes, so when you buy them like this, you can do it like this and then rinse it nicely, put it in your freezer, and you can use it anytime you want to. So this is how personally I handle my seafood. You buy it in bulk, you package it nicely, keep it in your freezer, then you use it for your recipes. So that's about the prawns. This is how you dress your prawn, your fresh prawn when you buy it. So if you've not tried it before, don't worry. When you buy your prawns, this is how to go about it. I just do it like this and you'll be perfect with it. And yes, there's some eyes behind. They have some eye there. So try and then remove it if you can. It's good if you can. Yes. So if your scissors are strong, you can remove the eyes as well. Then to our sea snails. Yes. When you buy it at the market, you see the market women, they have this rod they use to remove it. So it's easier. But then if you don't have it, Charlie, it's hard to. So this one I had to spoil the shell. We had to spoil it to be able to get the main snail stuff inside. You can just put in a rubber to hit it on the floor, bah, 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 to crash the shell. Yes, but then the sea folks, they have a way they scoop it out there. Yes, but when it's natural like that, it's a bit hard. Sometimes that's how they're doing it. They're also doing that way. But once you move the shell from there, they'll die off. Especially when you move the parts that gives them, they keep their food and things there. So yes, you do well to remove the shells first. That's the first and most important thing to do. And if you want to keep your shells, you have to let them do it for you. They know how to remove it nicely with a rod in there. But if you don't know how to, and you end up in a situation like mine, sweetheart, just get something hard to knock on it. And once you're done taking the shell off, you realize there's a sack in there which has their inner stuff. So you take that one off and you make sure you scrape off the slimy brown things from it. Yes, those are like the poo-poo and all those things that are in there. So try and remove them from. So yes, once you do that, you need to make sure that yes, the poo-poo and all those ones, that sack you see there, take it from the green black. Yes, take that one from there because you're not going to eat that part. And that's about your snail, the sea snail. And you want to do well to wash this nicely when you're done, to clean it nicely. Yes, and sea snail, you can do a lot with it. You can use it for your soups, when momona or a guy off. So when they salt it up, a super guy. When they oven, should I say oven bake it? Yeah, sometimes they smoke it and it becomes very dry and it's super nice. I use for your stews. It's a bit tougher than the land snails. Yes, so your sea snails recipe, we're going to look at how to season them, and we're going to show you some recipes too with it as well. So this is basically sea snails. If you've not seen sea snails before, yay, these are they. If you've seen them and you like them, this is one way to start the whole process. Yes, so once you're done, you can package it nicely in your Ziplocs in your freezer. So for my season, I'm going to use some salt, which is basic. I'm going to use cloves, hwentia, black pepper, African nutmeg, some pepper, some garlic, and turmeric powder. Got turmeric powder as well. Onion. And I blended all of them to get this nice puree of vegetables. So This is my snail and my prawns. The snail I divided it into two so that it can go in there properly. Yes. So I just need to pour my mixture all over it, all over it, all over it. Then I added in a bit of water. I'm not going to use so much water because prawns on China wampin. As a sea snail, that's a bit tougher. But then I'm just steaming it to get it into a nicer, should I say aroma or taste? Yes, I'm just spicing this up for now. When I'm going to use it, it's going to get tender. So I just steam this up. Yes. So I added my salt. I think my water was okay. So I didn't add any extra again. Then I make sure that every part has a bit of it in there. The pepper sauce. Yes. Well, spread will be no akumi. For seafood, when you're seasoning seafood, I always say you need more pepper in there and a bit of onion to sweeten things up. And your salt also does the trick. That's the basic things you'd always need for your seafood. So this is the sea snail. After about 10 minutes of cooking, I had to come and turn all of them so that each part would cook properly as well. Each part will get well cooked too. So I turned it and I realized my sea snail has shrunk. And this was a bit tough. Yes. But I told you, don't worry. When I think for your soups and all those ones, or bogo, as you're cooking it, it's going to soften as you're cooking. Look how beautiful my prawns are. They've already turned orange. That's the beauty about crabs, prawns, and this shell food. Yeah, so you should try some prawns, Charlie. It's very tasty. It's very nice. And this basic seasoning, when you're done, you can eat it like this crab with some pepper sauce and some eba or some etil. But the prawns, this one, if you check my fancy recipe, I used some prawns, I used some shrimp, I used some sea snail. Yes. So do well to try that recipe out. Once you know how I seasoned it, try the fancy. Fancy is okuyi pa. It's a super deal breaker. So this is basically how I season my sea snails and my sea prawns. So I hope you give this recipe a try. And you can try it as well for your shrimp, for all your seafood. You can use this simple seasoning technique for all your seafood. And you love it and give me a thumbs up when you're done.